Hey guys, what's happening? Tonight I have a really sweet video planned for you guys. A couple people have requested it. Not a whole lot, but if you guys are going to take something away from it and appreciate it, hey, I have no problem doing it. Alright, this is my Scar Heavy versus the LMT 308. Now, I don't like using the term versus, but you know, that seems to attract people. Because I don't like using versus, simply because there's different strokes for different folks. People are going to employ the weapon differently than the way I do, and what works for me may not necessarily work for you. So these are just my opinions. Hopefully I will get a range video up, but I may not. I don't really mess with the videos. I shoot them as is. I don't edit them. You know, I don't put any fancy stuff up. So you get what you see. You know, it is what it is. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this. It's going to be short and sweet. Just kind of data points going down a comparison between these two weapons. Okay, let's talk price first of all. Okay. I got the Scar Heavy in June of this year for $2,700. I got the LMT, I think it was April, May, for $2,300. Okay. With that being said, I got very good deals on both of these weapons. The manufacturer's suggested retail price for both these guns is north of $3,000. So just be aware of that. With that being said, these guns are worth your money. I think these guns are going to be in your collection for the long haul, and you're going to get your money's worth out of them, and you're going to have a good time with these weapons, and they're both very excellent weapon systems. So price is too close to call, but generally I see the LMTs slightly lower than the Scar 17s. Bottom line though, if you want either one of these weapons, you need to save your pennies. So also bear with me, I have a cold, guys, so I'm kind of stuffed up. Okay, let's next go over, let's do firepower. Okay, both are fed via a box-fed 20-round magazine. The LMT takes PMags as well as SR25 style magazines. The Scar Heavy takes a proprietary magazine specific to the Scar 17, and it is also a 20-round magazine. So in the arena of firepower, it's even. They both shoot 7.62 NATO or 308, whichever you prefer, and I know they're slightly different. But with that being said, the Scar 17 magazines are expensive. So if you're going to get a Scar 17, just be prepared to shoot one magazine and reload a lot, or you're going to have to wait till the magazines become more available, or you're going to have to spend an arm and a leg to get some magazines, because they are hard to find. And the funny thing is, if you guys are familiar with firearms, all this is a modified FAL magazine, and I know some guys have converted FAL magazines to go in that. Heck, one guy's actually drummeled out his magwell. He's actually a legend with the FN forum. He drummeled out his magwell, so it takes PMags, but that's another story. Anyway, this is a modified FAL magazine. As you can see, it doesn't have the back tab that are standard on FAL magazines, but instead it has an M4 cutout. This allows for the magazine to insert straight into the magwell. There's no rocking like you would have on a FAL or an AK or an M14. So ease of firepower, that's a tie. Alright, let's talk about accuracy. Again, maybe I'll get a range video out, maybe I won't, I don't know, guys. It wouldn't be the best quality anyway. I'll just say accuracy is too close to call. These guns are both extremely accurate. And I mean, it's just really too close to call. If you're demanding I call a winner on this, I'm going to give the edge to the LMT, but just slightly, guys. I mean, the group sizes were just, they were fractions of an inch off. Not even an inch, like centimeters, guys. I mean, these guns perform, they're exceptionally accurate. So that's kind of a tie, but if I had to pick one, the LMT just barely. Definitely though, the LMT has the better trigger. It's got a 2-stage electronically recorded trigger, and it's excellent. The Scar trigger, it needs some work, and they offer aftermarket triggers for it, but it's kind of gritty, and yeah, it's rough. So accuracy, I'm going to give it slightly to the LMT. And again, maybe I'll get a range video up someday, maybe I won't. Okay, let's talk ergonomics. This LMT has the ambidextrous safety. As you can see, I'm manipulating it from the other side. Ambidextrous safety, The mag catch is on the right side where you'd normally find it, but it also has one right here. Bolt catches in the same spot, and then of course you've got the standard T-style charging handle, as well as you can do a quick change. It's got quick change barrel nuts. With that being said, the Scar 17 also has quick change barrel nuts here, and underneath this rail panel, and then 3 on the other side. It's very easy for both of them. The LMT, though, is slightly quicker to do barrel swaps. And there's actually aftermarket barrels available for the LMT. For the Scar 17, as of the making of this video, there is not, even though they're in high demand. As you know, the United States Special Operations Command, SOCOM, just adopted the Scar 17, and they're being fielded by all branches in limited quantities. So that is why there is a magazine shortage and aftermarket products, i.e. barrel shortage. So when it comes to, then moving on to the Scar, you also get an ambidextrous safety, an ambidextrous yes, it is ambidextrous mag release. The bolt catch, however, is on the same side. The one thing I don't like about the T-style charging handle, it is familiar, yes, but you're going to have to break your cheek weld to manipulate the gun, and I don't like that. The problem with the Scar charging handle, I like the placement of it, but it reciprocates, meaning it moves back and forth during firing, so you can inadvertently cause a stoppage depending on how you hold the gun. So both are hits against the systems. If you're familiar with the LMT, then it's not going to be a minus for you, okay? With that being said, you can swap the charging handle on the right side, and the gun's so reliable, even if you don't like having your charging handle on the right side, the only time you're going to have to manipulate the charging handle most likely is when you're initially chambering around. I've got 700 rounds through the gun now, and not one stoppage. And with that being said, 640 rounds through this gun, not one stoppage. So, hey, stocks, I got an ACS stock on this one. It comes with the LMT SOP mod. The Scar stock is the Scar stock. As you guys know, I'm sure, 6-position retractable. It does fold to the right side and also has an adjustable cheek piece for cheek weld used with optics. So there's that. So as far as ergonomics, I'm going to give it to the Scar. I'm going to try and hurry this up. Talking weight, big win for the Scar here. The Scar Heavy is amazing when it comes to weight. It weighs 7.9 pounds unloaded. Right now, as I have it set up right now, guys, it's just shy of 9 pounds unloaded. So that's fantastic. The LMT, on the other hand, that's the fat kid on the block in this review. It weighs in at 9.98 pounds unloaded. So that's a beefy kid. So big win for the Scar in the weight department. The Scar kicks the LMT's butt. Let's talk recoil. Another big win for the Scar. Granted, I removed the factory muzzle brake that came with it and added this AAC blackout flash hider. In it, you know, the recoil isn't as manageable with this, but it's still very manageable compared to this LMT 308, which of course you could add an aftermarket muzzle brake to it or whatever you wanted. But in recoil, the Scar 17 definitely gets the nod for me. So overall, guys, that's kind of my comparison between the two. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, this was just kind of data points. A couple guys wanted that, so there you go, guys. My personal opinion on the matter, both are great guns. I love both of them. I recommend them without any hesitation, but if I had to pick one or the other, it would be the Scar 17, hands down. I just dig that gun. I think it's a great weapons platform. Good choice to SOCOM for going with it, and it's a great weapons system. So hey guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, hit me up, and I'd love to hear your guys' take on the matter. Thanks.